Hello and welcome to Hatty Waiver Wire Guru. This is the bye-week blues section where we go through 20 picks. It's an awful lot, but we're going to get you to QBs, your running backs, your wide receivers, and your tight ends. And these are your number 2 positions. These aren't your QB1s or your running back 1s, so you're not going to hear Steven Jackson or Adrian Peterson on this list. You're going to be getting the number 2 guys that I think should stand out for the week. And, you know, if they're on your bench, put them in. I like them. Okay, so let's get right into this. Let's start with the 5 QBs. I like Brett Farve this weekend. I think he's going to be solid. Last weekend he threw that last-minute touchdown, but I think this week you're going to see a lot better productivity out of Brett. Moving on to Matt Ryan. I like him this week. I think you can expect great things and some connections between him and Roddy White. They're really developing and moving along. I like that duo. Moving on to my 3rd QB rec, I like Chad Pennington. I know you guys have some bye weeks out there, and I think Chad Pennington can even be found on your waiver wire right now. So go ahead and pick him up, and you can start him. Also like David Garrard. Mike Walker, he should be back this week and ready to go. He's going to be a great target, especially when Matt Jones gets suspended. But David Garrard is another good pick. And then Kyle Orton, that's my last QB choice. I like Kyle Orton this week against the soft Detroit defense. So let's get into the running backs. I like Earnest Graham. Work done. I don't expect him to be in at all. So Earnest is going to carry the load, and you're going to see some great production from Earnest Graham. Also going up against that Detroit defense is Matt Forte. And I think Matt Forte is going to be doing some great work. He's been kind of soft recently, but I think this is where he breaks out and gives you an awesome production. I'm looking for over 100 yards on the ground from Matt. Moving on to Maurice Jones-Drew. Now that Fred Taylor's kind of taken a back seat, Maurice Jones-Drew is now your man, so get him in there. Moving on to the New England situation. This is kind of my gamble, roll the dice, but Kevin Faulk, I think you can find him on the waiver wires right now. Pick up Kevin Faulk and start him if you're really hurting this week. Maybe you got Reggie Bush out and someone else on bye, so you can pick up Kevin Faulk and start him. Then finally, I really like this kid, especially for dynasty leagues, and I want to start him this week, is Tim Hightower. I really think Wisenhunt's going to start developing this kid, and Edgerrin James is going to get a back seat. So look for Tim Hightower to get some of those goal line touches and find the end zone maybe once or twice here this weekend. Let's move on to wide receivers. Go right through these. Since I like Brett Farve, then I'm going to like Jerricho Cotchery. Obviously, he's an NC State guy, so Jerricho, get him and put him in. Donnie Avery walloped some jokers last week, and he's going to do it again this week. So go ahead and grab Donnie Avery and stick him in there. Kevin Curtis, I think this is the week we finally see Kevin break out. Last week he's finding his feet, and this week we're going to see some solid production out of Curtis. Next is Steve Breaston. Man, Warner likes this kid and looks at him frequently, so go ahead and start Steve Breaston. And maybe somebody dropped him in your league, so pick him up and he can fill in. And then out of the Texans, I like Kevin Walter. I expect Kevin Walter to get in the end zone again this weekend. Finally, let's move on to tight ends, and then we'll be done. I like Bo Scaife. He is actually one of my top 5 tight ends. I think you're going to see some excellent production out of Bo Scaife this week. I think we're going to see Anthony Fasano again this week, so you can put in Anthony Fasano. I like Donald Lee this week. I think Rodgers is really going to look his way, and I think Donald Lee finds the end zone. Visanthe Shiancoe, I really like this guy. I'm starting him this week. Keep my fingers crossed. I need some tight end production. And then finally, Greg Olson. I mean, he's been very consistent. I love consistency, so get Greg Olson in there. Okay, let's go through recap, and then we are out. Okay, QBs, I like Brett Farve, Matt Ryan, Chad Pennington, David Graham, and Kyle Orton. Running backs, I like Earnest Graham, Matt Forte, Maurice Jones-Drew, Kevin Faulk, and Tim Hightower. Wide receivers, Jerricho Cotchery, Donnie Avery, Kevin Curtis, Steve Breaston, and Kevin Walter. Finally, in tight end, I like Bo Scaife, Anthony Fasano, Donald Lee, Visanthe Shiancoe, and Greg Olson. That's 20 picks for you. Hope that helps you get over the bye week blues, get you a W, which is big time needed when the bye weeks hit. Good luck. Email me if you need any questions answered at Hatty Waiver Wire Guru at hattywaiverwireguru.com. Check out the website for some more killer articles. hattywaiverwireguru.com. Thank you and good luck. Kick butt. Let's keep throwing up some W's.